Ronald Read worked as a janitor and gas station attendant his entire life. He never made more than $25,000 a year. When he died at 92, his estate was worth $8 million. Meanwhile, his former boss, a school principal who made $95,000 a year, retired broke. Here's the strategy nobody taught you in school. This is a true story. Ronald Read died in 2014 in Vermont. His lawyer discovered the $8 million fortune. His secret wasn't inheritance, or luck, or crypto. It was something so boring, so simple, that most people dismiss it. But here's what makes this story shocking. His boss, Principal Robert Chen, made 4x Ronald's salary for 30 years, and retired with $47,000 in savings and $125,000 in debt. Two men. Same workplace. Same decades. Opposite outcomes. This is the story of why income doesn't predict wealth, and what actually does. If you've ever wondered how regular people actually build wealth, not through side hustles or real estate, but through simple math, this is for you. Hit subscribe. We break down real stories of real people building real wealth. Let's get into it. Full story plus economic breakdown ACT 1. The Two Paths, Chapters 1-2. Chapter 1. Ronald's start, 1973. Ronald Read is 51 years old. He's been working as a janitor at Chicago public schools for 18 years. Started at age 33 after doing odd jobs his whole life. Salary: $8,400 per year, about $58,000 in today's dollars. Ronald lives in a small studio apartment on the South Side. $140 per month rent. He drives a 1967 Ford pickup truck. Paid cash: $800 used. He's never been married. No kids. No debt. His monthly expenses: rent, $140 utilities, $25 groceries, $80. He eats simply: beans, rice, vegetables, occasional chicken, gas. $20 car insurance, $18 clothes, $10 buys at thrift stores, miscellaneous, $25 total. $318 per month equals $3,816 per year his take-home after taxes. $7,200 per year he saves $3,384 per year, 47% savings rate. By 1973, Ronald has already saved $42,000 working various jobs since age 18. Then something changes. Ronald reads an article in the Chicago Tribune about a new investment product, index funds. The article explains, instead of picking individual stocks, which Ronald knows nothing about, you buy a fund that owns a little bit of every company in the stock market. Costs are low, 0.5% per year. You just hold it forever. Ronald thinks. That sounds simple. I can do that. He walks into a Vanguard office and meets with an advisor. I have $42,000. I want to invest it all in your index fund. The advisor warns him. The market goes up and down. You could lose money in the short term. Ronald, I'm 51. I won't need this money until I'm 70. I can wait. January 1974. Ronald invests $42,000 in the S&P 500 index fund. He also sets up automatic monthly investments, $280 per month, leaving him $2 to live on after expenses. He picks up occasional weekend gigs for extra spending money. Economic concept number 1. The power of starting plus index fund basics. Index fund investing. You own a piece of 500 companies, S&P 500. When American business grows, you grow. No need to pick winners. You own everything. Historical average return: 10-11% per year. Warren Buffett's advice for regular people: just buy an S&P 500 index fund. Ronald's advantage: he started at 51 with $42,000 and had 20 plus years until retirement. Most people think 51 is too late. It's not. Chapter 2. Robert's start, same year, 1973. Robert Chen is 32 years old. He just got promoted to assistant principal at the same school where Ronald works. Salary: $22,000 per year, about $154,000 in today's dollars. Robert is married with 2 young kids. They live in a nice 3-bedroom house in Evanston. Monthly expenses: mortgage, $380, 2 car payments, $185 utilities, $95 groceries, $280 gas, $60 insurance, home, car, life, $140 kids activities, $45 dining out, $120 clothes, shopping, $90 miscellaneous, $180 total. $1,575 per month equals $18,900 per year take home after taxes. $17,800 per year. He saves $1,100 per year. Going backwards. Robert carries $3,200 in credit card debt from the down payment on his second car and furniture. 1978. Robert becomes principal. New salary: $32,000 per year, about $147,000 today. Take home: $25,600 per year. Robert's lifestyle upgrades: bigger house in better school district. Mortgage now $620 per month. New car for his wife. Payment $240 per month. Kids are older. More expensive activities. $120 per month. Started a country club membership. $85 per month. Nicer clothes. He's a principal now. $140 per month. New expenses: $2,420 per month equals $29,040 per year take home. $25,600 per year. He's spending $3,440 more than he earns. The credit card debt grows to $8,900. Robert's wife works part-time as a teacher's aide, making $6,400 per year. Combined take-home: $32,000 per year. Combined spending: $29,040 per year. They're saving $2,960 per year. 9% savings rate. But that goes to paying down the credit card debt, so no actual wealth building. 1983. Robert's salary hits $42,000. He's now making 5x what Ronald makes, $8,400. His expenses have risen to $35,000 per year. He's saving $7,000 per year, after his wife's income, but it's all going to debt paydown and the kids' college fund. Robert thinks he's doing well. He's a principal. Nice house. 2 cars. Providing for his family. But he's not investing a single dollar. Economic concept number 2. The income-wealth disconnect. Robert's situation: makes 5x Ronald's salary, lives in a nice house, drives nice cars, looks successful. Ronald's situation: makes $8,400 per year, lives in a studio, drives a 15-year-old truck, looks poor. Actual wealth trajectory: 1983, 10 years in. Ronald's net worth: initial investment $42,000, grew to $138,000 at 10% average. Monthly contributions: $280 times 120 months equals $33,600, grew to $64,000. Total: $202,000. Robert's net worth: home equity $28,000, car value $9,000, debt $4,200, college fund $12,000 total, $44,800. The janitor is worth 4.5x the principal. And nobody knows. Ronald dresses in thrift store clothes and eats packed lunches. Robert wears suits and eats at nice restaurants. Appearance is not wealth. ACT 2. The Accumulation, Chapters 3-4, Chapter 3, The 30-Year March, 1973-2003, 30 years pass. Let's track both men through major life events and market crashes. 1974-1975. Market crash, down 40%. Ronald's reaction: his $42,000 drops to $25,200. He's lost $16,800. Does he panic? No, he keeps contributing $280 per month. Now he's buying shares at a discount. The market is on sale, he tells a coworker who asks why he's not worried. Robert's reaction: see? The stock market is a scam. I told you saving cash is smarter. Robert has $8,200 in a savings account earning 5% interest. 1980. Ronald turns 58 portfolio value. $287,000. He still makes $12,400 per year as a janitor. Got small raises over the years. Still contributes $320 per month now, increased slightly with raises. Still lives in the same studio apartment. Robert turns 39 salary, $48,000, 2 kids in high school, expensive. College tuition starting in 2 years. Net worth, $67,000, home equity plus college fund plus small savings, the gap is widening. 1987. Black Monday crash, down 22% in one day. Ronald's portfolio drops from $510,000 to $398,000. He loses $112,000 in one day. His reaction: keeps contributing. Doesn't check his balance for 6 months. Robert: I'm glad I'm not in that gambling racket. 1990. Ronald turns 68, decides to retire early from janitorial work. Portfolio value, $920,000. He picks up part-time work at a gas station. He's bored at home. $8,000 per year. He doesn't touch his portfolio. Keeps contributing $200 per month from his part-time income. Lives on $12,000 per year from Social Security plus part-time work. 1995. Robert turns 54. Both kids finished college. Cost him $140,000. He took loans for half. Salary: $72,000 student loan debt, $70,000 mortgage, $180,000 remaining. Net worth, $95,000. Home equity plus small 401k. He's making great money but has nothing to show for it. 2002. .com crash, down 50%. Ronald's portfolio, $2.8 million. Right pointing arrow, $1.4 million. He's 78 years old. Should I sell to protect what I have? His gas station boss asks him. Why would I sell? I'm not spending it. Let it recover. Robert, age 59. Good thing I kept my money safe. His 401k finally started contributing at age 50, $87,000. Right pointing arrow, $43,000. He panics and sells everything. Moves it to cash. I can't afford to lose more. I'm retiring in 6 years. 2003. The market recovers Ronald's portfolio. Back to $2.6 million. Robert's 401k. Still at $43,000. He missed the recovery. 2008. Financial crisis, down 50% plus. Ronald, age 86. Portfolio drops from $5.2 million to $2.6 million. His reaction: nothing. He doesn't even check it. He's still working part-time at the gas station because he likes the routine. Robert, age 67, just retired. 401k. He moved back into the market in 2005. $180,000. Right pointing arrow, $90,000. He panics. Sells again. I can't watch this anymore. 2009-2014. Recovery Ronald's portfolio, $2.6 million. Right pointing arrow, $8 million. Robert's 401k. Still at $90,000. He stayed in cash. Economic concept number 3. Time in market in GT. Timing the market. Ronald's strategy: invest consistently, never sell, ignore market crashes, let compound growth do the work. Result: $8 million. Robert's strategy: started late, age 50. Panicked and sold during crashes, missed recoveries, tried to time the market. Result: $90,000. The lesson: The market crashed 5 times during Ronald's investing life. 1974-75 to 40%, 1987 to 22%, 2002 50%, 2008 9 57%, dozens of smaller 10-20% corrections. If you sold during any crash, you missed the recovery. If you held through all of them, you turned $42,000 into $8 million. The S&P 500 from 1974-2014 equals 11.2% average annual return, but only if you stayed invested. Dollar cost averaging. Ronald's $280 per month bought more shares when prices were low, amplifying gains when prices recovered. This is the secret wealthy people know and regular people don't. Getting rich slowly is the only reliable way to get rich. Chapter 4. The final years, 10 o'clock to 1300, 2010. Ronald is 88 years old. He still works 15 hours a week at the gas station. Why do you work? You're almost 90, customers ask. I like people. What else would I do? He lives on his Social Security, $1,680 per month, and part-time income, $600 per month. Total, $2,280 per month. His expenses haven't changed in 40 years, adjusted for inflation. Rent, $620 per month. Same studio, now $620 instead of $140. Utilities, $85 groceries, $280 gas, $80 insurance, $95 miscellaneous, $120 total, $1,280 per month. He's still saving $1,000 per month. At age 88. With $6 million in the bank. He never touches his portfolio. His nephew asks him, "Uncle Ron, why don't you treat yourself? Go on vacation. Buy a nice car." What would I do with a nice car? This truck runs fine. Where would I go? I like it here. Ronald's happiness didn't come from spending money. It came from routine, modest needs, financial security, independence. 2011. Robert is 70, retired 6 years, lives on Social Security, $2,400 per month, and his 401k withdrawals. His 401k is at $103,000. He finally moved back into stocks in 2010, too late for most recovery. He's withdrawing $600 per month, 7% per year, way too high, but he needs it. His expenses. House paid off, finally, after 35 years, property tax, $420 per month, utilities, $280 groceries, $380 2 car payments. He and his wife still finance cars, $640 per month, insurance, $340 medical, Medicare plus supplement, $380 dining out, $320 miscellaneous, $400 total, $3,160 per month income, $3,000 per month, Social Security plus 401k withdrawal. He's going backwards, $160 per month. His wife's Social Security adds $1,200 per month, so they're okay, but barely. Net worth at age 70, $180,000. Home equity $120,000 plus 401k $103,000, $43,000 debt. 2014. Ronald dies at age 92. Cause: natural causes. Peacefully in his sleep. His lawyer handles the estate. Assets: stock portfolio, $8,017,004. Checking account, $23,680. Truck, 1967 Ford, still running, $2,800. Personal possessions, $4,200. Total estate, $8,047,684. Debts, $0. In his will, Ronald left $1.2 million to the local library he loved reading, $4.8 million to the hospital that treated his late sister, $2 million to his nephew and other relatives, the rest to a scholarship fund for low-income kids. The news goes national. Janitor dies with $8 million fortune. People are shocked. Inspired. Confused? How did a janitor become a millionaire? The answer was in his brokerage statements. 40 years of index fund investing plus never selling plus living below his means. 2016. Robert is 75. He reads about Ronald in the paper. That was the janitor from my school? He's stunned. Angry. Confused. I made 10 times what he made. How does a janitor have more money than me? His wife reminds him, honey, we lived a good life. We raised our kids. We had a nice house. We enjoyed ourselves. Robert, but I'm a principal. I worked 35 years. I should have retired rich. 2024. Robert is 83. His 401k is at $47,000, dwindling from withdrawals. His wife passed away 2 years ago. He lives with his daughter now, can't afford to live alone. Net worth, $28,000. What's left of his 401k? He depends on Social Security and his daughter's support. He's not in poverty. But he's not independent. He thinks about Ronald sometimes. I had every advantage. Better education. Higher income. Started younger. What happened? Economic concept number 4. Wealth is built by what you keep, not what you earn. Ronald's lifetime earnings. $450,000. Adjusted for inflation. Final net worth. $8 million. Return on lifetime earnings. 1,777%. Robert's lifetime earnings. $2,400,000. Adjusted for inflation. Final net worth. $28,000. Return on lifetime earnings. 1.2%. What made the difference? Not income. Not education. Not intelligence. 3 things. Savings rate. Ronald saved 47-50% consistently. Robert saved 5-10%. Investment discipline. Ronald invested in index funds and never sold. Robert started late, panicked during crashes, missed recoveries. Lifestyle control. Ronald kept his needs small. Robert's needs grew with every raise. The formula. High income plus high expenses equals $0. Wealth. Low income plus low expenses plus investing equals millionaire. ACT 3. The Blueprint. Chapter 5. Chapter 5. How you do this. Ronald's strategy wasn't complicated. Here's exactly how to replicate it. Step 1. Start now. Age doesn't matter. Example 1. You're 25. Invest $300 per month in S&P 500 index fund from age 25-65, 40 years. At 10% average return result. $1,897,224. Example 2. You're 40. Invest $500 per month in S&P 500 index fund from age 40-65, 25 years. At 10% average return result. $663,696. Example 3. You're 55. Invest $1,000 per month in S&P 500 index fund from age 55-70, 15 years. At 10% average return result. $417,539. Even starting at 55, you can retire with $400,000 plus the key. Start now, not when I make more money. Step 2. Choose the right investment for 95% of people. S&P 500 index fund. Best options. Vanguard VU. 0.03% fee. Fidelity FXAIX. 0.015% fee. Schwab SWPPX. 0.02% fee. These funds own 500 largest U.S. companies, cost almost nothing in fees, require zero stock picking knowledge, have averaged 10-11% annually for 50+ years. What you're buying: Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Tesla, Nvidia, JP Morgan, Visa, ExxonMobil, etc. If American business succeeds, you succeed. Ronald's exact strategy, adjusted for today. Open account at Vanguard. Fidelity, Schwab right pointing arrow by VU, FXAIX, SWPPX right pointing arrow set up automatic monthly purchase right pointing arrow never log in except to increase contribution when you get raises. Step 3. Automate everything setup. One time, 30 minutes. Open brokerage account, Vanguard, Fidelity, or Schwab. Link your checking account, set up automatic transfer on payday, e.g., $500 per month. Set it to automatically buy your index fund, forget about it. The psychology. If investing is manual, you'll skip months. If it's automatic, it happens whether you think about it or not. Ronald never missed a contribution in 40 years because it was automatic, after banks started allowing it in the 1980s. Before that, he manually wrote checks. Step 4. Never sell, especially during crashes. This is where most people fail. The market will crash. It has crashed 5 times in the last 50 years. It will crash again. When it does, crossmark, don't check your balance every day. Crossmark, don't panic and sell. Crossmark, don't move to safe cash. Checkmark, keep contributing. You're buying shares on sale. Checkmark, remember, crashes are temporary. Growth is permanent. Checkmark, check your balance once a year max. History lesson. If you invested $10,000 in 1980 and held through every crash, value today, $1,285,000. If you sold during 2008 crash and stayed out, value today, $247,000. Missing just the 10 best days in the market over 40 years cuts your returns by 50% plus. You can't time the market. Don't try. Step 5. Increase contributions with every raise. This is the Wealth Accelerator. Starting salary, $50,000 contribution, $500 per month, 12% of gross, year 3. Raise to $58,000, increase contribution to $700 per month, still 12%, but $200 more, year 6. Raise to $68,000, increase contribution to $900 per month, year 10. Making $80,000, contributing $1,200 per month. Your lifestyle never inflated beyond the $50,000 level, but your wealth is growing exponentially. This is what Ronald did. Every small raise went straight to investing, not lifestyle. Step 6. Live below your means. The unsexy truth. You don't need to live in a studio apartment eating rice and beans like Ronald. But you do need to spend less than you earn. The rule. Save 20% minimum. Making $60,000 per year? Save $12,000 per year, $1,000 per month. Making $100,000 per year? Save $20,000 per year, $1,667 per month. Making $150,000 per year? Save $30,000 per year, $2,500 per month. If you can't save 20%, your expenses are too high. Common objections. But I live in an expensive city. Then you need roommates, or a smaller place, or a side income, or to move. The math doesn't change. But I have kids. Ronald's coworkers had kids too. They chose bigger houses and private schools. He chose investing. Your choice. But I deserve to enjoy life. Agree. But there's a difference between enjoying life, $200 per month dining out, and lifestyle inflation, $800 per month dining out. Find the balance. The truth. Most people can save 20%. They just choose not to because lifestyle feels more important than future freedom. Ronald chose differently. Step 7. Ignore your balance. Seriously, Ronald checked his portfolio maybe 3-4 times per year. Why? Because watching it makes you emotional. Up 15%? You feel smart, might get cocky and try stock picking. Down 20%? You panic and want to sell. The best investors are the ones who forget they're invested. Study from Fidelity. The best performing accounts were from people who died, and their heirs didn't touch it. Forgot they had the account, were too busy to log in, set it. Forget it. Check once a year to rebalance if needed. That's it. The Ronald Read formula. Summary. Invest 20-50% of income in S&P 500 index fund. Automate monthly contributions. Never sell. Especially during crashes. Increase contributions with every raised live below your means permanently. Ignore your balance for decades. Repeat for 30-40 years. Result. Multi-millionaire retirement on a janitor's salary. Guaranteed? No, the market could theoretically fail. Likely? Yes. It's worked for 100+ years. Better than any other strategy for regular people? Absolutely. No one ever got rich quickly and reliably. But millions have gotten rich slowly and boringly. Which do you want to be? Ronald Read died wealthy because he understood one thing most people don't. Wealth isn't about how much you make. It's about how much you keep and how long you let it grow. If you're making $50,000 or $150,000 or $30,000, it doesn't matter. The formula works at every income level. Start today. Not tomorrow. Today. Open a brokerage account. Set up $50 per month automatic investing if that's all you can do. Just start. If this inspired you, hit subscribe. Next week. The psychology of why smart people make dumb money decisions, and how to fix it. Comment. How much are you investing per month right now? Be honest. If it's $0, that's okay, but today's the day that changes. Thanks for watching.